And that was what I wanted
not going
to say.
to. Yeah,
That's what I wanted
athletes,
to say. Like, it's right.
athletes are
Isn't
not
there
being
like
drafted from the HBCUs. Black women
right?
are
And
not
that's what
going
I
to
was gonna
colleges
say.
like. Am I delayed?
Are they going there because it's black? Or they
I was
going there
trying to say
'cause
something. You were saying something, but go ahead.
You are in a little
So
delay.
again, black women are not going to colleges by majority. They're not going to Texas. They're not going to Alabama. They're not going to South Carolina. They're not going to
Wisconsin.
Florida. They're not going to Florida State. Again, so
And
if you
that's
go
what
to
I
the
was gonna
HBCU schools, black athletes are dating black women, but again, black women are not at these colleges to where these athletes are being drafted. For the
yeah.
last two
And that's
drafts, NFL drafts, they're not drafting HBCUs. Hence the reason Deion Sanders took his kids to Colorado. Because again, they would have never been drafted at Jackson State.
I'm trying to understand I'm trying to understand the correlation with all of this. Like, what relevance
brought up that
is
black
this?
women with HBCUs. That's where it all started.
That's where it started, Anton.
I mean, that's what I was just gonna say though. Like,
Well, maybe I had the percentage wrong.
You see a lot of these black athletes that are getting drafted alongside these white women or non-black women. And
Why'd you say they're getting alongside the white women? The white women aren't getting drafted. The black guys are, so it's the white women.
What I'm saying is the overall consensus was that why do black athletes tend to be with these young white women instead of black women? Especially the athletes that get drafted out of college. And CJ is correct. The black women that are going to college, the majority of them are not going to these schools where these black athletes are getting drafted. They're not at Texas. They're not in Wisconsin. They're not in Indiana, wherever. They're at the HBCUs and they don't draft there. They don't draft at those schools. So that's probably why you see that dynamic, because in Wisconsin, the majority of people that go there are non-black people. You know,
Do y'all women care about whether or not these athletes are talking to these white women?
You said what?
I don't.
Do y'all care that
I don't care.
It makes me sad that like maybe it's just me, but I feel like black women are the only people that care about any of this. Black guys don't care when black women date nobody else. Like, don't nobody else care. But black women just give a shit about what us black niggas is doing.
No, it sounds like
hold on. Quentin, that's not true because you got Umar Johnson on here.
What's the point of the topic?
That's one nigga. That's one nigga. One solid nigga. That nigga care about everybody not dating outside their race. That's one nigga. I ain't never heard no nigga said, look at that black girl with that white. We don't care.
I see. No.
There's a lot.
I'll give all the fucks.
I see a lot of pro-black. I see a lot of pro-black.
That's what I was just about to say. Yep.
All the time talking about the whole milk and magnesia, snow bunnies. I see it happening a lot.
Mm-hmm. Never seen it in my life.
Because they normally try to connect it. They normally try to connect to some kind of conspiracy that like that's the goal is to get us to be wiped out. So usually you do hear a lot of pro-black, Africana, whatever you want to call it.
Well, it has nothing to do about pro-black. That goes both ways.
No, I'm just saying. Usually, when you're because I'll listen to some of those guys to get the history of things, and they will
agree with me.
What did you say?
So
the chat agrees with
me.
To
his point, the only time that black men.
I see
a lot of them will connect.
You gotta do one mic.
He got to get off a delay.
So to his point, the only time black men care about a black woman dating a white dude is if she's attractive. Because we're going to sit back and think, how the hell did he get her? That's the only time we give a damn.
It's not true.
We don't ever think that. We just automatically think the white dude.
I see guys say that all the time. But at the same time, most of the black guys I see complaining about it, they be fucking over these chicks like crazy anyway. So I don't really understand the It's almost like Umar Johnson, right? Like, you're not married to a black woman.
Is he married at all?
He got baby mamas.
But you can say the same in reverse. The only time black women care is that he with a white woman is when he going to the league.
That's true.
So,
I don't disagree.
But see, that's why I asked.
When I walk around with white chicks, nigga, I get all.
That's why I asked the question.
Actually, he's an athlete.
I asked the question and I said, "How much do y'all care about whether or not
I can run circles around
these
you?
Athletes are dating these white women? Do y'all really care?"
We don't, but women, there's some women that do. As Quinn just said, when he's with his old ass white lady, he gets stares. Even though she's old and like 60, he gets stares.
I didn't say that. We don't go in public together. We just hang out at the house. My other white ladies. Thanks.
Okay, your other white ladies. He gets stares. So it's like, and he's not an athlete. Okay, so some women do care. But the thing is that women don't have that same energy for Serena or women or men.
I'm actually probably the most athletic person on here. I participate in a sport. Like I actively participate in a sport.
No, you're not.
I doubt you're the most athletic, but carry on.
Motorcycle racers are athletes too. Thank you.
You're like 5'11".
Motorcycle racers are athletes, and most motorcycle racers are 5'3". Thank you.
Quinn, we're talking about like athletes, like basketball players.
Real ones.
Athletes.
Real athletes.
You like how women just like to change the definitions of words. Athletes, not just an athlete.
Because listen, when we think of athletes, we're not thinking about motorcycle riders. We're thinking about basketball, baseball,
what you think about. Fucking
thinking about tennis before you guys. Let's just be honest. We're thinking about polo players before y'all.
That'd be a good debate. Side note.
Yeah, we're not thinking about
riders. More athletic than all that shit you're talking about. If you want to be.
Okay, I mean, do you want a cookie? But I'm just saying, in the normal situation, when we're talking about athletes, ain't nobody thinking about motorcycle riders
at all, but white women.
Yeah, a white woman might.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
no,
You crazy, bro. You crazy.
You got
I did Black Beauty. I did used to play football. UCL, go Broncos.
Oh, Jesus. We're not talking about middle school play, okay? But
that's D2 football. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, that's good. That one season. Okay.
Where'd you play, Q? Why are you talking shit?
I played volleyball in college.
Where'd you go?
I played SFA and I played softball every Tuesday.
I played softball too.
Yeah, I play softball currently, a real sport.
We getting derailed, y'all.
Exactly. Quinn got triggered because I didn't say motorcycle riding is a real sport.
League champions, my bad.
Not. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, back to Anton's question. Women sometimes do care. They do. Let's just be honest. Because if they see a black man with a white queen, and he look good, oh, they looking. But
being honest.
But it's just that's what it is. I mean. But I kind of hate that how sometimes in this society, like with conversation on social media, men, they kind of put people against each other. Why don't y'all act like white women? That's why foreign women do this. So that's why sometimes women they look at women like, okay, now you with a white chick. Because it's just social media just spins it to make it more than it is. But I really don't care. Date who you want to date.
Well, let's be true. Like there was a study that I read. They asked the white women how many of you would fuck a black dude. It was like 85%. And then they asked the same white women how many of you were married a black dude. It was like 10%. So it ain't going the duration.
It's a fetish. Some white women be with black men because it's a fetish, or they use you like 2K got used by the other chick for his money. It just happens. You think black women are the only ones using people? It's crazy.
I'm sorry, 2K, that she's mean to you too.
No, it's not mean. I'm just really saying something he said. Black women are not the only people using men nowadays. White women, you got these Hispanics, they're doing the same thing.
Hey Q, did you hear about the stat that only white men only marry like out of the race at 3%?
No, I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
I think groups stay within groups for the most part, but I think it's, especially in America, I think it's just, I hate this topic. I just think it's so divisive, honestly. I mean, that's just me, but I guess stats will show groups usually stay with groups, but I don't think anyone has to or should or whatever. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
So Coach K is right. It's only divisive in America. It's not like this in Europe. It's not like this in Asia. It's only over here.
Yep. They didn't have Jim Crow in South America.
Yeah.
This is true too.
Yeah, but y'all here in America. So the only thing that you can speak to is what your current situation is, right?
I think Toro said something else.
Are y'all living in Europe? Are y'all living in Europe or are y'all living in South America? Or like is that a relevant thing?
Oh, I'm a passport bro.
Shit.
I don't know. Bro, I just literally got back on Friday. So,
where'd you get back from?
Oh, Colombia.
What was happening over in Colombia? How's it rocking over there?
Living life. No Jim Crow. Yeah. It's
So
rocking.
what do you mean no Jim? What does no Jim Crow mean?
You said what, Anton? What's your question?
I said, no, I was wondering. I said, what does no Jim Crow mean?
Oh, yeah. The one thing I realized that when slavery ended hundreds of years ago, they were mixing. They were mixing. Everyone was mixing. We were stifled. Pretty much, you go to Brazil, everyone looks like Obama, with beautiful hair like Jazz. You see what I'm saying? Or you'll see just a medley of colors and you see the black in everyone, right? Like there's 200 million black people in Brazil out of their 400 million. You see what I'm saying? Half their country is literally the black is all over the place. You go to Colombia and you're seeing sisters that look like Q, sisters that look like Jazz, sisters that look like KP. You know what I'm saying?
So do you go over there for women?
No, I'm actually getting ready to move my whole life out of the country, similar like Theo Wath.
No. I'm saying, so you don't go over there for women. You just go over there and enjoy the women.
Oh, no, I go over there and live my life. Women are, listen, I go with what comes to me, but I'm not going over there to trick. Like, once you learn the language, you let nature take its course. Just like how you're a real smooth, cool brother that shake hands and hug women and take other men's women, the same thing happens there. Especially if you know what I'm saying, speak the language.
Wouldn't you going over there though be considered mixing too though?
Mixing? No, I just blend in actually. As I just said, I see women that look like you there. I see brothers that look like CJ there. I see Anton there.